Okay, so we're gonna bake a cake.
Yay!
Hey. Even though it's nobody's birthday. Okay, so we're using orange as our theme. There's so many different flavors it can go with. Obviously, we want to create something that's a showstopper. And for me, a cake especially, for me, it's decadent, it's rich.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it starts with, how it looks. So you really want something that's going to be a centerpiece on that table and really wow us with how it looks.
So we've got self-raising flour. We're using the white maize. Obviously, there's Italian recipes that use polenta, like in a polenta cake, for example. So that goes straight, all the dry ingredients. We're gonna mix up caster sugar, some salt, and then some baking powder.
So we're going dry ingredients first.
Dry ingredients first. How if you can maybe do just the zest of, let's do 1 orange, and then we use the juice of both. And then we mix up all the wet ingredients. We're gonna add our extra virgin olive oil to that as well.
Fantastic.
Okay, so this cake, there's no way it can be dry. It's just gonna be a nice moist cake. For me, it's a brilliant ingredient.
It really is. And I love that we're using the orange in many different ways, using the zest, the juice, to bring out that beautiful orange flavor. So I hope you guys are thinking.
What's great about having these masterclasses is that we get to learn new techniques and new ways of doing things.
The thing is also in terms of timing when it comes to dessert, because it's an exact science.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that because you guys just have 2 hours, stick with the idea that you have. The big idea that you have, stick with that and follow through, because 2 hours is not that long.
But I always say simplicity can also be wow.
Simplicity can always be a wow factor. I don't believe in simplicity.
Okay, let's add all of that together.
I can already smell that orange of that zest and the juice.
Like ADD about these things. I want it
You
all
must
out.
use up everything.
I have to.
Fantastic. So just folding that in,
Just fold it all in like that.
and it's gonna make for such a beautiful, moist cake, which is what we want. No dry cake, please.
No.
Okay, so let's just line our 1 baking tray. So we've confit these orange slices.
Yummy.
And then we flavored it with some cardamom, there's star anise in there, and some cinnamon stick. So we'll just line the base of our cake tin.
So remember what we said about presentation? It's all about a beautiful looking dessert.
The nice thing again about this is we're using the whole orange. We have zest in there, so that's flavored already. And then you have, again, adding some texture to the dish by using the slices. Obviously, doing this, cooking it like this, softens that little bit of bitterness that's in the orange. It's actually a flavor that I've learned to love,
Yeah.
The bitterness that you get from the pith, for example. But it's obviously softened a little bit.
And like you were saying, we're not wasting anything. So some of this leftover syrup, we're obviously gonna use with the cake after it bakes. So now our batter.
So we're using half of the batter. We want to do a layered cake, okay? So this is gonna go straight into the oven.
Chef, may I please be a baby?
Yes.
May I please?
You wanna lick the ball?
Have a taste of the batter.
That was always
baby.
the best part.
Who wants to taste? Don't be shy, guys. It's a safe space.
And can you taste that orange?
Lovely, eh?
Even the lemon zest, the orange zest.
Okay, this goes into the oven.
This too.
You.
As far as using olive oil in baking goes, it's a tip I have heard before. I haven't actually used it, but I think today I just might take this tip with me and use it in my bake.
Okay, so we've cooled down our cakes. Now we're gonna decorate it. We have some cream here. So we have in here some cottage cheese, smooth, some orange zest, and some vanilla. We have some walnuts, praline. Okay, and then also, we're gonna layer the cake We've used the KOO Pineapple. We've pureed it and just reduced it down a little bit. Almost, it's not jammy completely, but just it helps with that consistency and it sweetened it up a little bit more. Okay, let's make it even more delicious.
Yes.
How can we do that?
So we're gonna brush this with that syrup that we made earlier, have the seep into that cake for some extra moistness. So just brushing that. Adds also that delicious sweetness of the citrus. Already can't wait to taste it.
Okay, let's do the cream.
The best thing about having masterclasses is that it guides you sort of in the right direction. Like it opens up your mind to what you can do with all of the KOO ingredients, and that is very great for me.
I can smell it from over here.
Yeah. My mum used to cook with pineapple a lot. Sunday dessert. Okay.
The reveal.
There's our...
That's so pretty.
It is.
Okay, so let's do a bit more syrup over the top. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yum, yum, yum. And the glaze just colors it up nicely on the top.
Still
What a
that
messy-
beautiful orange.
Drip, drip.
I want it on the side. Now we're talking. So the praline.
Just give that a bash.
I think Chef Reuben's decorating looks great. It looks beautiful. It's definitely a showstopper. It's a dessert that has personality. So this is almonds.
These are walnuts.
Walnuts, okay.
I'll keep this for me for later. There we have our cake with orange as our theme. And then we have our lovely cream at the bottom. We've used the zest in there as well. There's some olive oil, confit of oranges that adds a slight bitterness, also a bit of sweetness to it.
All in all, a moist cake.
It looks yummy.
You guys want to taste?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, guys.
Dig in.
It tastes surprisingly good. Like I said, the orange in dessert isn't exactly my favorite flavor. The maize that he put in there as well. I've made polenta cake before, so it's my first time trying it now with a white maize, and it's really good. The texture it adds is awesome.
Pineapple ties it all in.
I was just going to say that it's a beautiful pop of freshness.
And the olive oil adds a nice butteriness.
Yeah. So it adds to that texture, especially if you use olive oil, extra virgin olive oil with a certain taste to it. You do taste it, and it does go well together.
And I love the texture that maize meal adds as well.
Oh yes, maize meal was added.
Yeah.
I like also the citrus flavors
Yeah.
with the cream.
A dessert can be a showstopper, and that's exactly what we're looking for. But that doesn't mean confusion.
Over the top, everything added.
Yeah.
Feeling inspired?
Yes.
Ready to go? This is a big one, eh? So you better be super focused. Keep your eye on the clock. It's 2 hours, but still, you know how quickly that can go as well.
Yeah, best of luck, everyone. I can't wait to taste all your cakes.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's get going.
Cookware supplied by Chef Diversitas. Low-tan non-stick coatings for easy maintenance and reduced water usage during cleanup.